I know it's deep, but peep it. They say if you don't know your past, you're bound to repeat it. I watched hip.
So we applied this to hip hop yesterday. We were talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and we had a great discussion about, does this order make sense? Down the bottom, Maslow says, until you get your physiological needs met, what your body is craving for, air, water, food, sleep, he adds sex. Until your body gets the things it needs, you can't move up to higher levels. And we had some discussion about that, and we sort of kind of came around to a different idea that you don't really have to approach this from the bottom up. You can approach this from the top down. If you start from the bottom up, some people had comments about, nah, there are things that are on these top levels that people actually do achieve, even if they haven't got stuff on the bottom level. And so we were kind of playing with this a little bit. And I suggested to the class yesterday that when you look at hip hop, it's a lot tougher to go from the bottom up than it is from the top down. And most rap music that's popular, not all, but most rap music that's popular, seems to be stuck down on this bottom level. Physiological needs and safety. Most of what you hear in rap is about these two levels. Every once in a while you might find somebody talking about love and belonging. And then very rarely do you get a pair. And then I said there's a different kind of hip hop that actually doesn't start from the bottom up, but goes from the top down. So that was yesterday's premise, and we started applying that to hip hop. You guys are sort of grouped up, except for Kimberly. Lisa, would you mind coming down just to be with Kimberly? And if you can come with them, is that cool? Everybody else, and can you put out these two right here? Just come down one row. I want y'all to take what we just talked about. I'm gonna flash some lyrics from popular rappers. What I want you to do is take the lyrics of this rapper line by line and see where would you place it on this hierarchy. What level is the rapper talking about? What level has he made it to in the particular line he's talking about? So first up is going to be Philadelphia's own Meek Mill. And yeah, you know what he's talking about. So first up is Meek Mill, and the song is, I think it's Jump Out the Face. That's what it is. Who's heard that song? Jump Out the Face? By Meek Mill, yeah, it's on his latest album. Okay. All right, so me, hit this light. Yes. Talk to your group. Y'all squad right now. Y'all gotta talk to each other. All right, so first line. People you niggas watching my moves. Safety. Anybody disagree or agree with that?
We was doing line by line, but not the whole thing.
He was doing a line by, supposed to be doing a line by line with you. So people watching my moves, I would think that goes on the line of safety. He's worried about who's worried about him. Watching my stats and watching my shoes.
Safety.
Safety, I would think so. When everybody did the Gucci and Louis, we was on Jimmy Choo's.
That's because he doesn't like I'm better than you. He's saying I'm better than you. Because I got the Jimmy Choo, you know.
Okay. Who says this is esteem? Who says really he's just talking about having his physiological needs met? Because remember, the physiological needs is what does your body need? I don't care what you call it, how much it costs. All clothing is meeting a physiological need. I need to clothe myself. You don't. But really, when he names it, that's the confusion. Here's what I want you guys to see. You would think he's talking about esteem, but really all he's doing is clothing his body. How does clothing your body have to do with your own self-esteem?
Because it's what you wear. Like, it's like you wear it, you don't wear it by yourself.
Okay. So anybody in here feel like the name on your clothes makes you better than you were if you had a different name on your clothes?
No. Because you could have Armani extended shirt, and I said, you should pay my shirt. My shirt is better than you.
That's how people make it? Interesting. So you saying you're better regardless of what you're wearing. You're better than other people. Y'all agree? Is he better than you? So now look what's happening. Brian, right? Brian said, I'm better than you no matter what I'm wearing. And you said, I agree with that, except for I'm better than you.
Right.
What ethical system are y'all using when y'all say that? The ethical egoist is coming out, right?
Right.
So no matter what you would say about how you think you live your life in terms of, no, I'm deontological, I believe there's a God or a system or whatever, really when it comes down to the street level, a lot of us are really just egoists. It's about me. So, let me see. Get hit with the chopper, knock you right out your shoes. What's he talking about there? Safety.
That's not even really safety. That's not going against me. We ain't safe if you do this, I'm gonna come in.
Well, who's he talking to?
He's talking to somebody who probably he feel like.
Do you think he has a real person in his mind when he's saying that?
No.
So really, when you start putting threats out into the atmosphere, and you're only talking to nobody in particular, what are you really doing? He's making a threat to nobody in particular just so that he can remain safe. So you won't try nothing. Shorty so proper, she looked like a goddess when I dipped inside her. So Shorty so proper, he's talking about a female, she looks like a goddess when I dipped inside her.
That's why.
Anybody want to educate?
That's love.
So look, y'all can talk. Y'all can talk. You said it's physiological. You said no, that's love and belonging. What do y'all think?
No, that's physiological. Just point he just said inside of love and
It's not like it's when you get an intimate relationship with this girl. It's when you hit it quick, you hit it and move on. So that's sex.
So hold on. Most people are saying it's just physiological. You're saying you think it moves up higher to a level of love and belonging.
He's not like me.
Are they swaying you?
He's not talking about me. So
Now this is a 2015 song. You could be talking about Nicki Minaj.
he ain't talking about Nicki Minaj.
Okay, interesting. I would put that on the bottom level, physiological.
Yep.
I would put it down there. Because like you said, he ain't talking about really no commitment or what's going to happen in the morning. Matter of fact, most of the songs, after he puts it on like that, he kicking her out. And he's telling the rest of the hood, now y'all can have it. So I could say that maybe some of these bars, maybe he was trying to achieve self-esteem, but it was so dependent on these things down here. But here's what I will say to you. Here's why I think this is wrong. Not me's lyrics. I'm not telling you what I think about that. But the whole bottom up, here's why I think it's wrong. Because you know what? This whole thing was very creative. How are you supposedly not going to be able to be creative until you do all this? He was writing creative bars even before he had all that.
Right.
So to say you can't reach this level until you do all that, I don't think it's true.
I like people who had those dusty braids when they were.
Right? He blew up on YouTube back when all he had was the dusty braids and the white tee. So this idea of going from the bottom up, I don't think it's true. I'm gonna flash another rapper. These are not lyrics. This is the intro to an album. All right. So back in like probably '99, I think. Most Def did an album called Black on Both Sides. Excellent album to me. This is the intro. The intro is called Fear Not Man. All right. And I just want you guys maybe talk to each other real quick about where the idea is for Most Def. Where would you put it on this? Okay. It seems like he's on the top 3, right?
Yeah.
And this is the thing. And think about the music you listen to. I think he comes from the top down.
Does he talk about money? Like employment?
Well, yeah, but he's saying those things don't make you valuable. You're valuable for a different reason, regardless of who thinks you're sexy, how much money you got. He's saying you're valuable because you were created by God. He says that gives you value. What he's saying is human beings, we start here. And because we start here, guess what? All this other stuff should come with the territory. I ain't got to spend a lot of time talking about what I wear, what I'm eating, and what I'm driving. That comes with the territory because I'm already here. I'm not trying to get there. Those are two different kinds of hip hop. All right. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to dive into two hip hop wars, two national wars in hip hop. That's one of them. But they're not really regional. It's not really east, west, north, south. The wars are really moral wars. And we're going to use all the ethics we talked about so far to talk about how these wars began. All right.
Especially if your culture's for sale. What up, homie? Ain't your culture for sale? Don't be offended, man. We gotta start here. African American history, and just to be clear, what I'ma attempt to prove to you is that this North and South struggle ain't new.